guys, Trey Llewellyn here. First off, thank you for listening to the podcast. And secondly, thank you for just kind of coming over here and checking out who I am. On the podcast, I mentioned a few things about Teespring and Facebook and how we've kind of made it all kind of come together and make some pretty good money from it. But from your standpoint of things, I do want to kind of mention the first idea from many people that listen to the podcast is like, man, I'm going to go start a Teespring campaign and make $1 billion, right? So I kind of want to walk you through a couple things that we've done, even more than what we talked about on the podcast, and show you just kind of how to start and what to look for. So the first thing, what usually happens is people start with t-shirt campaigns. So basically they'll create a t-shirt, run it through the site, create a t-shirt, run it through the site, and vice versa. And what we found is at first, people are pretty successful. People will send and find about 20, they'll sell about 25, sometimes they'll even hit 50, 20, 25, 50 shirts. And that's, actually really fantastic. I mean, that's, if you made $10 per shirt, that's $200, $250 and $500. And for some people, that's an extra nice little cash flow coming in, pay off some credit cards and things like that, help with the mortgage, take the kids on vacation. But what's really cool is if you want to start going from what I like to call a hobby, because when we think about hobbies, hobbies are what costs money, right? A business is what provides money. So my theory is to take this idea and create it into a business rather than just, I think I'll make a little bit of money on Facebook or Teespring today versus how can we make a consistent, profitable business each and every month? I mean, that's how I look at it. So what we do is I talk about a mastermind. I have clients that come to me and we teach them how to take this and go through the system. So go through a viable system that we create. And I call it the just Trey Llewellyn Mastermind or whatnot. And once they go through that, here's where it gets really cool, is once they follow this system, they're able to now take those old t-shirts that they created and start selling 1,000, okay? Start selling 2,000 shirts, 3,000 shirts. I mean, we've seen them really high. I mean, we'll sell 3,000 shirts in 7 days. So for those of you counting, $3,000 times a $10 margin is around $30,000 in your hand. I mean, that's a pretty good business. So what I want to do right now is just show you one of the campaigns that we took from doing 20 shirts every 7 days to 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000. Enjoy. How this can be crazy powerful. To show you how we did that is here's our shirt right here, this Choose Wisely. We have a gun page, it's a Glock page, and the shirt we made was Glock paper scissors. Frankly, I think it's the stupidest shirt out there. Like this, my theory was it'll sell maybe 10 or 20 shirts. I really, frankly, didn't think it'd sell any because I thought it was the stupidest thing. But apparently, people around the United States loved it, and we took advantage of it. So what we did is we installed those tracking pixels at the checkout for the shirt. And what we did was at the end of 7 days, we sold 1,023 shirts.
Holy moly.
We had a $9 margin on it. So basically for every shirt we sold, we made $9. So knowing this, we could push up to $8 per se for each checkout. So we knew that we could either show, $5 or $7 or $8 and still be ahead if we got a checkout for less than $9. Because what's that saying is, okay, if we spent, let's just make it easy numbers. If we spent $5 and we made $5, so basically it was a $10 spend, we know that for every dollar we spend, we make back $1. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's the tracking that we did. So here's the graph on how everything kind of went down throughout the last 7 days. So on October 23rd, we sold 50 shirts, and we did an ad spend. So we gave Facebook $150 with a $9 margin. So we made $450 in sales minus our expenditure. We made $300 profit on October 23rd. With a scale of $2. So basically, we knew for every dollar we spent that day, we made $2 back. Okay? So knowing that if we can give Facebook $1 and it's going to give us $2 back, then why not give it more money to make sure it's going to scale properly?
So on October 24th, we did just that. We gave Facebook a $400 ad spend, but it only spent $363 of that $400. We sold 100 shirts, so we made $900 in sales minus our spend. We made $536 net profit, and basically we were on the same scale there, which is $1.47. So every dollar we spent, we got $2.47 back, meaning we made $1.47. So as we kind of come down here to like 10/29, that was our biggest day. We sold 201 shirts in one day, and we spent $500, so right under $600 in our Facebook ads, and we brought in $1,800 in sales, meaning we made a $1,200 profit. And then our last day, we did $175 or $170 in ad spend, and Facebook just didn't spend our money. We gave it actually a $1,000 a day ad spend, but for some reason it didn't want to give it to us. And so, but we still sold 175 at $9 a pop, and our sales were $15.75. And that day, which is crazy, for every dollar we spent, we made back $8.24.
Holy moly.
So it's like, why not scale as fast as you can? And there's usually scarcity to that. So to give you like a little bit of a justification here, we made $9,180. And then the cool thing about Teespring is if you go over your goal, which we had a goal of 75 shirts to sell. So we were like, I don't even know, like I think it said like 1,400% over goal. So it gives you a little bit bonus on that. So we made an $1,800 bonus, which netted us $11,000 in money for shirts. And then our ads were $3,000. So our profit at the end of the day was right under $8,000 in 7 days.
Wow.
I'll take that a week.
Yeah,
it's a good 7 days.
That's a good 7 days. So if you can do that, and you can create 3 of those a week, that's $1 million a year. If you're rolling in $3,000 a day, that's $1 million a year. So this was a great example, and I'm glad we were able to do it right before our call because this just shows you that you guys are in a bubble right now, and if you're able to push it as fast as you can and as much as you can, and you're able to drive leads, and you know how much your loans are going to be, like how much you're closing, like $3,000, if you're making $1,500, you can start scaling that extremely fast and take advantage of those ads and of your campaigns and your funnels, because once it's a working machine, all you got to do is not touch anything but touch the budget of which you give Facebook, and to make sure that it all works properly, you will make a lot of money doing it.
Were you pushing those just to the page or just all over Facebook?
Hey, Trey Llewellyn here, and you just witnessed 5 minutes and 43 seconds of our latest mastermind call, which lasted over 2.5 hours. The mastermind was filled with high-level clients who are driven to leaving their day job and earning just a nice sized income by working less than 7 hours a week via their laptop and phone. And the nice part is they can work virtually anywhere in the world. Now, if you're ready for a change, to embark on a new journey, a new lifestyle, now is your chance to become part of the mastermind and learn what dirty little secrets we reveal on those calls. All you have to do is just add me to Facebook if you haven't already, and send me a quick private message just letting me know that you watched this video. And I look forward to talking with you soon.
Now you understand that we are able to go from this to this. And that just right there, that's business mode. So we've taken a hobby into a business. And I'll tell you that we are doing that consistently month after month after month. It's not one whim like, oh, hey, we sold 1,000, hooray. This is, we're selling 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, okay? So then what I want to do next is ask you to have a one-on-one with me. A strategy session is what I like to call it. And I want to look at what you're doing here, and I want to see how we're going to be coming to doing this. And then what I'm going to show you on that call is how to go from here, 10,000, 20,000, 3,000, take the winning shirt, so the winning t-shirt, I'm going to show you how to sell 10,000 of those. All right? So all you got to do is look below this video and you'll see a link of how to contact me. All you have to do is just click that link. You'll be taken to an application page, and from there fill out a few information just such as your name, email, phone number, things like that, for us just to have a one-on-one chat and see how we can take your business from this to that. I'll see you guys on the other side.